Mike said in 13 years, he only seen the defense get flipped in 1 year, one time. This year. Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. What's good with y'all, man? Listen, first and foremost, let me just say thank you to everybody that supports me, man. Thank you for coming through the channel. Y'all hear my daughter in the background. Thank you for showing support with comments, likes, shares, you know what I'm saying? Anything y'all be doing, support on Twitter, just support me in general. I gotta say thank you. I don't want y'all to ever forget or never think that I'm not thankful. I am. I know yesterday some of my comments kind of rubbed people the wrong way. Look, man, it's the way I feel about the team. It's personal opinion. If you don't rock with it, more power to you. But that's how I give it up. Let's talk more about Mike McCarthy and how he's everything that I wanted Jason Garrett to be already. You know what I'm saying? Mike he gives off the bravado I want my coach to give off. I don't care. I know a lot of y'all think it's fake. Y'all saying Mike just putting on for the Hard Knocks cameras. I think Mike just being himself. Bearded Mike is different. You feel me? Mike had a quote. He had a couple quotes today. He talked about Dak. He talked about the studs we have on this team and things like that. But one thing stuck out to me. One thing. He said that this was the exact quote from John Machado, the Athletic. I think he's at the Athletic. But John said the quote is, "You have a great defense." No. Let me say it. Mike McCarthy, you have a great defense. I've had one top defense in 13 years. We won a Super Bowl. I've never seen one side of the ball flipped the way we flipped this defense in one offseason. He said, I think it's definitely evident we will get a better defense in this upcoming season. That quote sticks out to me. Like, he been around ball. He's seen defensive additions. I know Mike McCarthy's an offensive guy, but he's not the only one saying this. Everyone has said one thing that's definitely changed with this defense in this offseason. Speed. We either going to be fast and completely wrong, but we not going to be slow. You feel me? The defensive speed is worlds better than last year. I'm going to say not just speed, strength, attitude. Our defensive attitude is just different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody across the board seems like they're going to work as a team. They want to work as a team. It's not that vibe we were getting off, like that hot boys. It's all about me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I feel like the vibe I'm getting from this defense is we're tired of everyone just saying that Dallas would be good if it weren't for that defense. So anybody that puts that star on their helmet that plays defense got a chip automatically inserted on their shoulder. You feel y'all hear it? Yeah, the sky about to open up. But I'm with Mike, man. I feel like the defense has been flipped. You know, Sean Lee retired. Respect to him, the general. You know what I'm saying? Ty Crawford retired. We got rid of Antoine Woods. We got rid of Xavier Woods. A lot of them bad corners that we had last year is gone. Awuzie, decent little corner, but he's gone. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of turnover. A lot of different players. Alden Smith, gone. Players that played on our defense last year. Everson Griffin, gone. Like, the flip and the change of the attitude, the players that we have in this locker room, we got younger, faster, stronger, more aggressive, quickly, one off season, quickly. We put emphasis on it in the draft, executed well, brought in players like Nashawn Wright, lengthy, rangy, aggressive, great football instincts. Micah Parsons, a freak of nature, 6'3", can run a 4.39, like as a linebacker, can run with the receivers, like freak of nature. We brought in people like, Keanu Neal, DeMonte Casey, Malik Hooker. Things that people are forgetting about. Like, these are the defensive additions. Boss Man Fat. We had Neville Gallimore, who's going to get more snaps. We got Odighi Zua. Chauncey Golston hasn't really got any run, so I can't really speak on him quite yet. Quentin Bohanna has flashed slightly. Brent Urban. Like, legitimate defensive additions. Randy Gregory's going to get more snaps. Like, our defense is different. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's going to be different. And I like that Mike went out and acknowledged that. I really, really do, man. It gives me hope and excitement. A couple other things, man. Oh, Stephen Jones on Sirius XM radio said that he was just talking about the defense too. And he was talking about possibilities of Micah Parsons being on one end, rushing off the edge, like Von Miller do, and Randy Gregory off the other edge. And let's not forget that D-Law can rush the passer. Let's not forget, like, this defense, dare I say, is loaded. Now, I know y'all going to say I'm getting ahead of myself. Y'all know how I give it up. I won't say loaded, but I will say the defense is reloaded. You feel me? Like, whatever we was doing last year, we shot them rounds out. That's over. The reload is different. This the rematch. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be a completely different defense. One of the biggest defensive additions don't even play on the field. Dan Quinn came in and made substantial changes. Edwards, the coach. It's just so many things that has happened to this defense in one offseason. That's where the excitements and the quotes of "I've never seen a defense get flipped like this in one offseason" come from. Other couple things that happened today. Y'all bear with me for a second. Mike also touched on the fact, he said, you know, that Dak is like Montana, Favre, Rodgers. I know a lot of people will get mad and like, no, he's not. Dak ain't close to them. He was just saying how those players are everything for those teams across the board. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying that relationship that Dak has with Kellen Moore is important. That's why Kellen Moore is still on his team, and that's why that's why McCarthy allows him to call plays. So I don't know, man. I know people are like doom and gloom, like, oh yeah, update on Lyle Collins, his shoulder's good. It's one of those things where he had like a minor tweak, and they're like, it's the preseason. Let's keep him healthy for the regular season. He's fine. No bad reports. I'm sure they didn't check the shoulder out. Nothing came out, which means nothing is wrong for everybody that was freaking out yesterday. But back to McCarthy, man. He just was saying things today that I can relate to, man. I rock with Mike. You know, I know a lot of people think that he's an overrated coach and that Aaron Rodgers dragged him up and down the field. Remember, Mike McCarthy was part of the reason Aaron Rodgers became Aaron Rodgers. Before Aaron Rodgers got on the field, that quarterback school, Mike McCarthy put him through that. He helped him rebuild his mechanics and become the player that he eventually became. A lot of people don't want to give him credit for that, but all of that stuff was put in place by Mike. Now, Aaron got a big head, so he turned into something else. But y'all got to start putting respect on Mike's name, man. Real talk. And I agree with him 100% on our defense. I think we got practice tomorrow at like 10 a.m. Central. So it's probably going to be 11 a.m. Eastern. But if I got that right. I just want to jump in here and talk about the quotes from Mike, man. There's a couple other things going on in the actual, like, who's going to start and things like that. I'll touch on that coming up in the next couple of days. I'm going to let Saturday happen. Oh, one last thing before I go. Clarence Hill Jr. tweeted out that Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch could see special teams time. Listen, I said something a couple months ago about could Jalen Smith be the most hated player on the Cowboys. And that video was apparently way ahead of his time. This was months ago, like 2 months ago, something like that. But what's going on now is crazy. To go from one of the most notable players on the team to possibly playing special teams, UNLV, that's pretty damning. I don't know what to say to that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. And do y'all think that we successfully have flipped this defense in one offseason? You know what I'm saying? That before we've taken a snap. Don't care. But look, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. I'll holla.